This is a dog bulletin for Kyrie Irving. You got to just come out and apologize, big guy. I mean, it's just what you got to do. If you don't bend to the will, whatever. I mean, I'm still going to think you were a great basketball player, but when you make the anti-Semitic, when you highlight or you thumbs up, you give a big howdy, a ho low to an anti-Semitic movie, you got to apologize. Kyrie, you got to come out. You got whatever. You got to get down. You got on the knees. You got to hold the hands up like you're praying. Like, I'm sorry, because that's what would work to get you back to being successful. But
and what I'm proud to come from, and why I'm proud to stand here, and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with this.
He's not going to apologize. Kyrie, I love you, baby. It keeps it going. It keeps all the excitement churning. He ain't going to apologize. That's beautiful. Hey, don't worry about it. He's not playing the game for the man. He's playing the game for himself. And if they drum him out of the league, he ain't worried about it. Does he look like he's scared?
And it was something I shared, and I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility, then that's where I sit. So
the old responsibility. I'm not apologizing. I take responsibility. What is it? I even take responsibility. What does that mean?
Melanated, pigmented person all around the world and dealing with racial.
I think he's playing the race card. That's okay. Whatever. So he should play the whatever you call it, the beard. He should, the Grecian formula, it's not working too good for him. He's got like a line up by the top of his face. It looks a little brighter, like he's putting a little bit whatever. Little blonde highlight on the stash. He's getting a little grainy though. He needs a little bit of beard for men. Get that thing a little bit, neater, a little nicer.
But I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class. And I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day.
It's good he can get to be the voice of the people because he makes $35 million a year. He's a multi-millionaire, but he knows he's a man of the people. He wasn't treated like a prima donna from the time he was like 9. He wasn't special or set aside, or he wasn't treated extra elitist special because he was such a talent. Basketball, no, not Kyrie. He knows exactly what the everyman's going on for the everyman. That's because he came from a slave class or whatever in the old days. When he was back when he was near the more closer in the old times, he was closer or whatever. He believed whatever. But
you guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return.
So I'd say, hey, Kyrie, you don't have to apologize, but everybody's going to think you're an anti-Semite, whatever it is.
We're talking about anti-other things. Because just because I post a documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic, and doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in it.
Doesn't mean he's a member of the white supremacists. Kyrie's aspiring to become a white supremacist, but he's found it a little challenging. But he's going to be standing or not. He's leaving it open. Might be a white supremacist, might be whatever you call it, the chuckleheads, might be the ones that the Ku Klux Klan, he might break to be the first color barrier dude to break into the, what I'm saying, the Ku Klux Klan thing. He's standing, so to speak. He can stand where he wants to stand, you know what I'm saying?
Why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in the book. I was wondering my whole life why they said that. Now I'm 30 years old.
When he was at Duke getting A's, he was wondering about that when at Duke.
Where I'm going and where I come from. Like a tree with roots.
Kyrie, the documentary listed among the falsehoods. It said the Holocaust didn't happen.
Again, those falsehoods are unfortunate. It's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that.
You gotta be a little careful. You can't really publicize a Holocaust deniers and they say, hey, it's not me. I just give it a thumbs up. I was just trying to cast a light on it and give it a big shot of publicity. That's all I was doing. I wasn't saying I would deny the Holocaust. Come on over here.
No one said we had to practice racism. No one said we had to treat each other like garbage. No one said that I had to stand here today and understand that many people that come from generations 60 years ago, 40 years ago, enslaved some of my ancestors still, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally.
40, 60 years ago? I don't know what's going on with that timetable. That they were related in the old days? They had some slavery or some masterhood, little slave ownership 40, 60 years ago? So it'd be touching Kyrie so deeply. He knew 40, 60 years ago. It was whatever, they had plantations across Georgia. Just been in the last 40 years, they got rid of the last few plantations that had slaves, for God's sake. Remember?
Because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not going to turn into a spin around cycle of questions upon questions. I told you guys how I feel.
Amen to that, brother.
I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear, though, is
Kyrie can't apologize, though. He's a bullshitter. He'd rather look like a big bullshitter than just apologize.
If I know where I come from.
Then somebody's like, what does that mean?
I
Huh?
cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Explain it thoroughly. Spell it out for me, Kyrie. Give me like bullet points.
That they want to
Walk me through it, Kyrie.
and we handle it.
Kyrie, have any
Guys, we're done here.
We're done here, but I'm going to give Kyrie a thumbs up. I want to see him play some sweet, fine, great basketball. I want to see him do special things. And I've already accepted the fact. Once he said he thought the earth was flat and he truly believed it, as a Duke, they didn't have a question on the entry for the getting into Duke. You know, they should dumb it down a little bit. Like 2 + 2 is what? 5? Is 8? You know, don't even give 4 as an answer. Should be 9 maybe. You know, the earth is flat. So I already knew Kyrie is, whatever. I made my peace with it. And you know what? Kyrie, I give him credit. He just don't back down. He just walks the line. He toes the line. He sets the agenda for himself, and he sticks to it. And I admire Kyrie. I'm not in the least bit just going to say anything's cool about anti-Semitism. It's not ridiculous, and he can't apologize. He's a fool. But something in me, I still like Kanye West a little. You know, they both have to just break it. You know, you got to apologize. Then you can go back to listening to their music, watching the basketball freely. Just a little apology. Just play the game. And I mean by the game, try to understand you shouldn't be mean or bigoted or racist or whatever. You should be nice. You should be good. So, but you know, that's the game. You should try to get to that position. An apology starts it off. It's good that way, and then we could all enjoy the things, you know, that you're capable of.